Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are. Welcome to My Creative Life, and welcome to another Mindset Monday, where I spill the tea or coffee on high vibe topics. Today's topic is going with the flow. We hear that often, but do we ever think of how we should go with the flow? And what is the flow even? So the flow is actually a state of being that I would define as being blissful. And when you work in the state of being, in this state of being, you just seem to complete tasks smoothly. This blissful state of being can be accessed in many ways, and it can be activated whenever. Flow does not exist where there is resistance, because the resistance would interrupt the flow. Flow is when you allow things to be and you have a concentrated stream of focus on a certain activity. When you are in this mode of being, you're just unbothered. Some of the people that we deem to be geniuses often experience flow state when they are creating whatever it is that they create. Actors, singers, artists, even orators get into a flow where they embody an amazing energy. The flow is when things just make sense and the body and mind is completely present in the moment. You're in complete alignment. The flow can be accessed in meditation, in exercise, and during regular activity. What happens in the mind when you're in flow is that you are only focused on one thing. The mind has expanded and somehow you're completely into whatever is in front of you. Your thoughts are all streamed into this activity that you're doing, and this concentration frees you from any other thoughts because dual thoughts cannot exist while you're in the flow state. With that being said, the flow state is better when you're aligned with good thoughts, as your thoughts gain momentum in the direction that you're flowing in. So if you're on the up and up, you continue that way. You gain inspiration, you feel more energized, you access your creativity, and you feel at ease. And that ease liberates you from negative thinking, blockages, and other distractions. But on the other hand, if you flow into low vibes or negative thinking, you spiral downward. So when you're in alignment with a positive stream of thinking, you can feel the immediate effects of it. The challenge with changing from one flow to another, for instance, negative to positive, is that we all have a dominant flow. This means that our mind has a certain default that we have come to know as our thought pattern. If your default is negative, you would have to actively create abrupt positive change that lasts in order to access your positive flow. You would constantly have to practice mindfulness and introduce good thoughts into your flow. And this is why meditation is so important. Meditation allows you to create neutral pattern of thinking where once you've mastered neutrality, you have overcome the negative thinking. When you get to that point, you can then think positively in any direction you'd like, whether it be in happiness, love, finances, creativity, whatever it may be. You can create a starting point to think from that will then switch your flow into something that you'd actually like to see and experience. Say you're at your job that you hate and you absolutely despise this job and the thought of it upsets you. You're like, man, my manager is so hard on me. I'd rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be doing something else, or I'm just tired of this. You know, there's just complaint after complaint about this job. One complaint triggers another one, and you're flowing into this negative state that's making you feel bad. You want to change this situation so desperately. You want to be happy, but the complaints just roll in and it just seems like a continuous flow, right? When you practice mindfulness, you can change that flow. With mindfulness practices, you become aware of this flow of negative thinking and you literally change your situation in a split second. With one thought, you can change that whole pattern. You say, you know what? It's not that bad. At least I'm getting an income. At least I can pay my bills. And, build on from that thought to the next thought to the next thought. Like, it's not that bad. I'm able to do what I like to do because of this job. Go from there. And once you start from there, you start to change. And then the change happens. Your reality is the result of where you've placed your energy. When I go through my workday, I'm working from a positive state of flow. This allows me to see the great moments throughout my day, It allows me to connect with others and have fun moments. It brings me the new ideas that I love as a creative, and I just feel uplifted at the end of the day. I'm able to complete tasks while feeling happy and thinking positively. Anyone can do it. I mean, wouldn't you rather feel good than to feel bad? Starting a positive flow of thoughts really eases any resistance, any tension, and any other disturbances. Everyone can access bliss. It's a matter of what thoughts you continue to give your energy to. Keep it flowing into something good because it will raise your vibes. What's even more amazing about accessing and being in this nirvana-like consciousness is that your reality starts to resonate with you. When you feel pleasured, happy, and content, you will be happier and you'll act happier, and people will start to then be happy around you, and you can experience bliss wherever you go. So this flow state isn't only for your own well-being, it's for the well-being of others too. People will feel your presence and then they'll be relaxed and happy, and then they'll access their own flow state. If you've ever been on a team or around a group of motivated and happy people, or a lot of people with a common goal, and you get into this motion where everyone's just like laughing together or they're working together and the energy is just heightened in such a good way. If you've ever been there, you know how the time flows. The time flies quickly. It literally is like, wow, we just started, but it felt like hours have gone by, but it felt like only minutes. You could be in that moment for a long time because it just feels so good, right? That's a collective conscious flow. So I've experienced that many times when I'm with my friends or when I was ever a part of a team. I was happy, this person's happy, and we just keep adding on to each other, and we're flowing this good energy between each other. And it just leaves this person feeling fulfilled. It leaves me feeling happy, and we produce amazing results because of that. When you're happy, the entire team is happy. This flow state is more important than you think. It's an act of meditation that you can just do. I do this with my work, my hobbies, and anytime I can, and it really does make a difference. I'm always feeling relaxed. I feel happy to be around others, and I get through my work days with a great attitude. So I encourage you to help yourself to a cup of flow and then thank me later. All right, thank you for tuning in to another Mindset Monday. I hope you enjoyed this video, and to learn more about meditation and mindfulness, check out the links on the screen as well as the links below. All of this info can be found on manifestabundancehereinnow.com. And if you'd like to comment, share, and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you and peace out.